welcome to this year's special on July 23rd, also known as the Five Nights at Freddy's, the first game, release date. So, I've had this minifigure in the works for a while now, and I figured I would paint it up for today. So, let's get into it. Okay, so this is Bonnie from Five Nights at Freddy's, and it's very interesting actually making this character, as I had never really done one before, at least to this quality. That was really the first time I attempted at making Five Nights at Freddy's figures, and then it kind of just kickstarted my creativity and brought me into Lego figure customizing, and well, it's about 5 years later. You can definitely tell there's a lot of it. There are many differences. First off, these ears are green stuff, of course, but there's actually wire connecting them to the head and connecting the top part of the ears. That is why that they are not straight, because this looks a lot more characteristic for Bonnie the Bunny. Then I sculpted the head. I sculpted it in two different parts, but it's all one part now. But I sculpted in two different occasions. I sculpted the bottom jaw and then the top jaw. And then I just recently painted that. Then we have this guitar. This guitar I got off of a bootleg Bonnie figure right here. And then I painted it up for this Bonnie. And so I'm just gonna remove that for now. Then take a bit of a closer look at Bonnie. Sculpted a bow tie, had the fur. I sculpted like the mid-leg section, whatever you would call that. I sculpted the elbow pads or whatever, the lower animatronic suit part. Again, sculpted the bow tie, painted all that. There's nothing on the back. A lot of people are like, oh, Bonnie has a tail. I don't honestly think Bonnie has a tail. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't think that he has a tail. This is a really nice purple color that I got. It was from one of my paints right here. This is the paint I used for the purple of Bonnie. And then the fur, like the chest fur under the bow tie, his upper jaw and around his eyes, the little parts in the ears, that was all a custom mix. I mixed up some white and some light gray with a dash of black to get it to this color. Here's the white and the gray. But yeah, I mixed those two together and I got this color for Bonnie. Then I went in and I detailed everything, painted it all purple. And then went in with the fur right there and up top, and then red for the bow tie. And this was, I didn't actually think that this was going to come out that well, but you can see that he has teeth in there. I did not expect that to turn out as well as it did, but hey, sometimes things can surprise you. So that's it for Bonnie, but I was working on figures for a while now for the entire Five Nights at Freddy's 1 showcase. Right now, they're all in the prototype stage, except for, I think, Foxy. Foxy's ready for paint, I believe. So, I'm going to show you those prototypes. And then, eventually, when they're done, I will showcase them to you all. So, here's my prototype version of Chica. And really the only things that I have to do to this figure is sand some parts down, like right there, the bib, the whatever the heck that is supposed to be. And then her head isn't as round as an egg, which is kind of what I think of her head. I usually pictured in my head as an egg, so that's kind of interesting. Same sculpt for all the pads is Bonnie. Then here's Freddy's body. Same thing as Bonnie, except a different bow tie. That's because I actually sculpted Bonnie first, and I went back to this project after a while, and I sculpted this Freddy. And the reason why I don't have another Freddy is because I messed up like 3 times in a row. Here's the lower jaw. It's a bit bigger than Bonnie's. So, and then I went through with it, and I sculpted on it again. And I failed again, which is great. Love doing that. But I might either keep this for one of 2 things. The first one being I could make a Fredbear out of this, because Fredbear's face is a lot bigger than Freddy's. Or I could use this for Withered Freddy, just because their heads are a little bigger in that portion as well. Then for Foxy, this is the body for Foxy. I cut off the legs, put on the skeleton legs. I feel like everybody does that. I sculpted this down just so that there were more connection points and it looked more like pants. Then I sculpted up the first section, and this is wire to do the endoskeleton parts. Same thing on the back. I got some wire in there. Then this is the same thing for the other arm. I have the 3 hair things there. Then more wire. I got a pirate hook for him. And then here's the head that I made. The ears, the fur. Could use a little he could probably use a little sanding as well. That's pretty much it for this video. I wish I had all these figures done, but I've been working on some other projects. So, if you guys did enjoy, then please give a no, hey, stand up. If you did like this video, then drop a good old like for Bonnie here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.